the saga continues. We are still here, believe it or not. Willy-nilly at some points making videos and releasing them, like who knows. Once every, God only knows, but everybody's got their shit going on. Yay, the 55 grill on the golf cart. Funny. So either way, playing around with Debo here tonight. Pretty much got the motor in it. Seems like about where it's going to go for the most part. We lowered it about 4 or 5 inches at least. Help out with a few things. So I got the motor mounts tacked up. See, from this angle it kind of looks like the motor is set up a little bit, but I guess the thing's maybe raised a little higher, but interesting. Intake seems kind of level up there, but like I said, I lowered the motor in the front about as far as it can go, about 4 or 5 inches. So we are going to finish playing around with that. Once I get some fuel going and start hooking shit up, I mean, this thing's gonna fire quick. I just need to get my acting gear. I could pretty much have it running by morning time, but the saga continues also with the old CorNOVA. She's just kind of chilling, you know, playing around. Looking outside. I'm about to wash her right quick, take her on a little whoop. You got Will's enjoyable thing here. Apparently we broke a slave cylinder and the clutch fork ball and nonsense. Pour everything there. But as you can see, my shop looks pretty freaking dark. Kind of a dark little bitch. Too much. Yeah, the shit box. But so, as you can see, the Nova is just out here sitting there, chilling. I'm about to give her a quick little bath and then go take her on a little whoop. Maybe get some food somewhere. Do some kind of little test hit of some sort just to make sure that she is still somewhat cooperating with us. Sounds pretty rowdy now. It's got that little stage 4 cam in it, which whatever. And we still have the JB welded cylinder. We got a full tank of E85, which isn't much because it's only 3 gallons, so I got to put a 5-gallon can in the trunk. I usually roll around with 2 5-gallon cans in the trunk, but we only have 1 can of fuel. So like I said, I'm about to wash that here quickly. Then we're gonna go take it for a little whoop, and if I have my shit together at all, we may have video, we may not. But I mean, it is what it is. What else would you expect out of me? So we're gonna see how that goes. We got all kind of shit ton of projects going on. Everything's blown up. Little by little, I'm getting things back together, which stresses me the hell out. That's why I have white hair, which I didn't used to, but it is what it is. I didn't have any hair, gray hairs, until I got the shop pretty much. But so yeah, so instead of finishing up Debo tonight, which I probably should because it's been sitting here too long, it needs to get the hell out of the way so I can move something else in here to put a turbo on, like probably the Rio with the vet drivetrain. That should get a turbo on it for sure. Since I'm a family guy now, I need to have family rides, which is hilarious because I talked so much shit about all the backseat people for years that needed a backseat, and here we are. Now I'm sold that I need a backseat. It's come to this point of life, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I got this thing pretty much tacked up. Those headers were off of my Chevelle back in the day because the other headers here, the way I lowered it, they hit the tires now. So I had those other headers that were off, like I said, the old white Chevelle. They need a little modifying, but they are going to just tuck up in there and blow out shit right straight out. So that's about all I got on that. Moving on to Terry's freaking project over here, because he is fucking slow walking this bitch. Thing's been on the lift since like March or who knows, but we got the front end partially mocked up. I'm gonna pull it off here a little bit, start painting shit so I can put it back together with the springs on it and get it so it's on the ground. Pretty nice kit we got for it. He spent much money buying all kind of nice shit for it, so but like I said, this will be the new burnout car for 2022. Supposedly. Hopefully we get it done and we get all the parts and everything we need. But now we're just been playing around. We got all new springs and shit for it. We got some new brackets here and everything else. All the new brackets from Total Cost or whatever the hell. So basically that means that you have to grind all the rivets out of shit and beat all the old shit out, because that's how they put shit in. So anybody that's ground out rivets out of GM vehicles or anything that has the rivets in it, you got to grind cross member, anything, they know how much a pain in the fucking ass it is. But I'm sure everybody's got their ways of doing it, but you know, it is what it is. But like I said, we got the new springs down here, some old keystones that are going on it for now, and like I said, things fairly clean underneath. A good solid car. Fuck, built in the 80s, you would imagine, by the paint job for sure. The special delivery. You know, everybody did their freaking turquoise and pink, which is silly, but this thing even had like pink and turquoise neons underneath it that are old. So clearly we're not going to be running them, but you know, is what it is. It's another thing. We got the cross member here. Another thing too, got to drill out all these freaking rivets and put that all in, which is a whole debacle. But like I said, apparently I have to get this dealt with by myself, which I'm fine with and understand, because Terry is slow walking the shit out of shit, and I do understand that he lives far away and has whatever, but you would have think we could have made it here 1 or 2 weekends in the last 6 months. But actually, I'm not complaining or whining. It just is what it is. But so we got, like I said, the rest of suspension up there. Like I said, I'm gonna take it off a little bit, start painting all the control arms real nice and all that, so that I get the front springs in. And then we get this bitch on the ground. We'll put the new rear springs on. He's got a Mosier 9-inch, I believe, for it. Or maybe Curie, I don't remember. Either way, he's got some fucking high dollar expensive fucking rear end that needs to just go in there. And if you can't tell, there's a shit ton that needs done, and this thing needs to get the F off the lift if it ain't gonna be doing shit. So that's kind of the process now of trying to get these vehicles, that one. Scooter's truck will probably never be done and just sit there in primer forever. But trying to get these bitches out of the way so that I can bring more projects in, because everything's fucked. But it is what it is, and we'll see how that goes. So quick little rundown through the shop. That engine there. Throw it back in the truck. And we are going to put these fucking big ass mud tires on this thing. And we are gonna, in theory, try to take it out next weekend, play around in the mud. And there's like some gas class that they're racing mud, so that seems like it fit under a gas class. I'd imagine it should do something pretty well, but either way, it would look cool going through the mud with big tires and a blower, which everything will. So tentatively, we're gonna try to get that accomplished, depending on how my week goes. I was going to start here by finishing up the motor, put the head studs in it, got it pretty much all cleaned up. I mean, it ain't nothing special by any means, so this isn't some crazy elaborate thing, but we're just gonna do that, bolt the blower on it. I got a good set of heads. that Lenny spent a bunch of money on that I didn't have to, that I got off of him fairly inexpensive. Blower cam, solid roller. So this thing's gonna be a whole new animal this time. We're gonna fucking put some big old jets in the carburetors all the way around, throw some E85 in it, which I guess means I need a fuel pump. And then you get this thing freaking mobilized again. So figure it's that time of the year. Maybe we'll try some dirt racing. I mean, shit, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, dirt is dirt, so I've never raced anything like that in the dirt, but everybody else does it, so it seems pretty fun. Any kind of racing is fun. So I'm not sure exactly if those tires are designed for that, but we have them laying around, so we might as well try. They're gonna be a little tight fit. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work yet, but I mean, I'll try. Judging by our wheel lips, they ain't exactly looking so hot, but I'm sure I can adjust the coilovers down to make them fit. They're the same width as the other tires I had on it that were 31 18.5s. Those are just 39 18.5s. So I got another gear tentatively because the truck now has oh, actually it's got the 430 gears in it, so that should be okay. But maybe I'll throw the 488s I got in it. I don't know. We'll play that one by ear. But that's just the nonsense I try to deal with every day to whatever. There's always some kind of plan or scheme. Lately it hasn't been working out lately, but because I gotta work and make money like everyone else, and sweeper shit's coming to a close this year pretty soon. It'll come rapidly to a stop, and I gotta get as much shit done as I can with that and make some money to make it through the winter so that all these other people can have a nice shop to hang out with and drink beer and hang out with all the time, which is cool. You know, they hang out and drink beer all the time, and then I have to pay for everything. It stresses me out, and I do understand they help and all, but shit happens, and I'm cool with it. I mean, it's how life goes. But it is what it is. So you know, like I said, we're gonna get back together. I got the Rio. Nobody's ever even heard of a Rio. I apologize, Roadster here. We're back to that. I got the forged pistons. I just need to get those slapped in. I hone a little more of the cylinders. Got to get some bearings for it. Cap the rings, and this bitch is going back together. I guess I'm even putting the heads that were on it back on it. Nothing real special, but it's just a driver. It ain't no crazy car. Any kind of horse. It was already fast enough, and it wasn't running right. So just a cruiser, you know, put around in. And we're running out of summertime, so I don't know. I'll probably get it together right when it starts snowing at this point of life. Then I'll be pissed about that and bitching about it, but Jesse problems, as they say. So I'm gonna go, I guess, wash the Nova right quick, like I said, and I'm gonna go take her on a little whoop, see what happens. So we'll get back with you, let you know. But that's about it for now. I'm over it.